you guys that are doing well. With Musa wa Laikipia. Hapa ni pahali tunasemanga kenye kiko kwa akili yetu. Kuna mambo mengi inaendelea. Kuna Kamukonji, sijui kama wewe umeenda Kamukonji. Kuna wale wengine wameenda I don't know what. So much that is happening in our society. Kuna yana happen kwa society yetu na keep talking, because the moment we stop talking, it is always the moment that we start fighting. Can you zoom my camera in? Zoom my camera in mpaka hapa hivi. Na tu napenda nionekane kichwa peke yake. Sana my director. Na tunaendelea. Kama unasikia, ni vizuri mtuambie kama mnasikia sauti, kwa sababu sauti pia nayo imekuwa tricky. Sauti imekuwa ni tricky, but all in all, it has to think mambo ile inatusurround. Na what that inatusurround, na I'll never get tired mimi kuongea mambo ya mental health, kwa sababu story nyingi zinaendelea. Najua tuna credit shetani sana. Kuna wale tunapatia shetani credit, kuna wale tunapatia urogi credit, but let me tell you, most of these things tunaona ziki happen kwa society yetu, si mambo ya kubrush off na kusema ni shetani. Of course kuna the doings, kama sisi kama Wakristo kuna zile tunaamini ni the doings of the devil, lakini pia kuna ile mambo tunasema ni, kuna wale watu wanaamini ushirikina. But let's not be ignorant of people suffering conditions tofauti za kiakili. Watu wako na mambo mingi sana inawasumbua kiakili, ikikuwa ni kifamilia, ikikuwa ni mambo ya cost of living, ikikuwa ni mambo ya kazi. Kuna mambo mengi sana yanasumbua watu, na hasa mimi nafikiria one of the places that we need to commit as a society ni katika area ya mental health. Na mental health kwanza kwa workplaces, because most of us tuna concentrate sana na mental health ya individuals. Tuna concentrate na mental health ya individuals, tunasahau of course even an employee, huyo ni mtu individual. Yeah, even if it's an individual, we think as the workforce, wale watu ambao wako nini, wale watu wako kwa job, ni very important. Hebu niweke ile lakini hata microphone so hata wale watu wako kwa job, na hasa employers, it's very important for us to think of our employees. Wale watu sisi tumeajiri, ni vizuri tuwafikirie na tujiulize, hawa watu si wako na maneno yao? Kwa sababu huyu mtu anakuja sometimes kazini akiwa na issues zake, na tunasahau ya kwamba huyu mtu pia ni mwanadamu, na huyu mtu pia anaweza shikwa na stress. Na kwa hivyo I think as a person ya kwamba tunahitaji kufikiria sana mambo ya kusumbuka kiakili kwa wale watu tunaofanya kazi na wao, kwa sababu tusipowafikiria hao, that means watu wetu haitakuwa at par, haitakuwa 100% vile wewe ungependa kama mwajiri. Utajikuta ya kwamba huyu mtu kupatia 100%, and it will be very difficult for someone to give you productivity, ama maximum productivity, iwapo yeye amesumbuka kiakili. Na kwa hivyo I think it is only fair, ladies and gentlemen, to say that we need to take care of our employees. We say even employers are people. They also need some time to to be taken care of. And therefore, this is a conversation that we need to have as people, as a society, to make sure that watu wanahitaji msaada, basi wasaidike. Kwa organizations zile nyingi ambazo tumefanya nazo kazi, it's only a matter of 1 hour, dedicating 1 hour per week to talk to people, to let people express themselves, to say what are they going through, to share their feelings. Because kazi si tu kusema ati is not everything. We have heard of situations ya kwamba unakuta mtu ako na kazi, mtu ako na kazi mzuri na ako na mshahara, lakini at the end of the day unakuta huyo mtu amecommit suicide. Was money the problem? More often than not. It might be money, it might be money issues, kwa sababu pia watu katika our generation wamejiingiza kwa mambo ambayo ni mengi sana. Mimi nimeshangaa hata we talk about addiction. Na ukiongea addiction unaweza fikiria tu ni vijana wadogo wa shule, college, university. Unakuta hata mtu wako na familia na ako addicted kwa gambling. Mtu anawekelea mpaka pesa ya kulipa nyumba. Mtu anawekelea kwa mpira kama sasa World Cup inachezwa. Unawekelea mpaka pesa ya watoto wa Christmas. Alafu huyu mtu ameajiriwa, ako na issues, ako na addiction tofauti. Na kwa hivyo it is very 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 important to recognize that going through not necessarily money connected, but hata zikiwa money connected si issue ya ati halipi pesa ama hana pesa. Ni kwa sababu katika ile pesa zake kuna ile mambo yanamzunguka, kuna tu mambo unakuta huyo mtu anafanya as an individual. Mental health, in quotes, many people may not probably afford per se. But wewe kama mwajiri, ujue unaweza kuwa na the best employee. Mtu ambaye labda umesema huyu mtu sitawahi release, lakini ukute ya kwamba kwa sababu wewe you're not investing in them. Kwa sababu mental health, you see, many organizations ziko na health insurance. Hii health insurance unakuta mtu anaenda kutibiwa physically. But ni vizuri pia, as we look for insurances for our people, we ask those hospitals and those insurances, are you covering the issues of mental health? Ati mwajiriwa wako ama your employee can just walk into a facility aseme mimi nimesumbuka kimawazo. Wakati ambapo your employee amesumbuka ama anaumwa na tumbo, anaumwa na kichwa, huyo mtu hawezi report kazini, anaomba ruhusa. Lakini wakati ambapo mtu amesumbuka kimawazo, unakuta it's like people don't want to understand that this is a problem like any other. This is like, hii ni kama tu ile ambayo unaumwa na kichwa. Wakati your employee anaumwa na kichwa ama ni mgonjwa anaumwa na tumbo, tunampatia ruhusa, tunamwambia asiende kazini. Lakini wakati mtu amesumbuka kimawazo, unaona ni kama watu wanakuwa judgmental. Watu nini nakusumbua, wewe ni mwanaume, wewe uko na kazi, nini nakusumbua. There are so many things. There are people who have never recovered from grief. Kuna watu labda mtu alipoteza mzazi ama mtu alipoteza bibi yake ama mtoto, na huyo mtu hajawahi recover fully. Na kwa hivyo you find that person has never recovered, and because they have never recovered, they have not been offering 100% productivity in your organization. Na wewe unafikiria ni kitu ya kawaida tu. Nafikiri ni vizuri to emulate, na sitasema to emulate per se wazungu, but wazungu ukienda pale katika nchi za ng'ambo, wanaenzi sana mambo ya mental health. Unakuta ya kwamba hiyo ni kitu ambayo inatambuliwa, lakini sisi kama Afrika hatukuzoea kupatiana shida zetu kwa watu. Tulizoea, hasa kama wanaume, tulizoea kuweka shida zetu ndani, na hiyo labda ndio imechangia kwa kiwango kikubwa kwamba unakuta wanaume wengi ndio wanaojitoa uhai. Leo, na najua hii ni conversation tutaendelea nayo, na pia Nitaleta expert ili pia naye atuambie hayo mambo yanachangiwa na nini, lakini ni lazima sisi tuelewe, lazima tuelewe ya kwamba then utaweka kwa unscripted, so that zawaambie, a counseling psychologist zawaambie what is the importance of when we talk about workplace mental health. Many people don't realize, na ushare kwa page yako, many people don't realize why it is important to have programs that can be able to help them. But continue to remind you, atatuambia why does she think it is important for us to have mental wellness days in our organizations, where our staff can be talked to, and even making sure that our staff pia wanapitia ile inaitwa professional counseling, kama wako na issues, kama wako na addiction, how they can be able to get help. Atakuja atachukua hii microphone, and we say that we continue talking, because the moment we stop talking is always the moment that we start fighting. And this is unscripted with Musa Laikipia na tunaendelea. Why do you think it is important for people, employers to do workplace health wellness days?
Good. So that's actually a very good question. And it's very, very, very important for organizations to have avenues where their staff can actually receive mental health support. And just like Musa has mentioned, you'll find that organizations have insurance covers. And it's also important now to go to the next step and see how can these covers also cover mental health. And just to answer the question that I've been asked, how can you identify, you as an individual, that my staff are actually going through mental health crisis, or me as an employee, I'm actually going through a mental health crisis? Because it's actually very important. Because at times, yes, these avenues may be there, but you don't know what my staff are actually going through mental health crisis, or me as an employee, I'm actually going through a mental health crisis. Because it's actually very important. Because at times, yes, these avenues may be there, but you don't know what my staff are actually going through mental health crisis, or me as an employee, I'm actually going through a mental health crisis. Because it's actually very important. Because at times, yes, these avenues may be there, but you don't know what my staff are actually going through mental health crisis, or me as an employee, I'm actually going through a mental health crisis. Because it's actually very important. Because at times, yes, these avenues may be there, but you don't know what my staff are actually going through mental health crisis, or me as an employee, I'm actually going through a mental health crisis. Because it's actually very important. Because at times, yes, these avenues may be there, but you don't know what are the pointers, what are the areas, and what are the symptoms you can look for as an individual. So using the example like maybe substance use, you've probably been finding that you are neglecting your duties. At times you'll come to work, and at times you'll actually evade work because of maybe the drinking or the substance use. So those are some of the pointers for you to know that maybe I need to seek professional help. What is making me drink more than I used to? And at times you don't have to even be given a warning letter for you to say that, wow, let me go seek professional help. At times just that, identifying that I'm actually doing this more than I used to, can be a good starting point for you. So our organizations need to look for professionals who can actually come. They come, they offer debrief sessions. If you have many departments within your working environment, staff can actually be divided into departments. They can share, they can debrief. And at times that will actually even increase their efficiency, because one, they've been able to offload what was bothering them, so they'll be able to be at ease even as they work. And some of these things these are some of the starting points where we can start when it comes to tackling mental health. Also normalizing these conversations. And I like to use an example, or maybe as someone who has been going through medication, for instance, because of a mental health condition. And at times, even them coming to ask for permission to go and seek medical attention, they have to craft something. Maybe they're just sick. They cannot actually say, I'm actually going to take care of my mental health. So when we start having these conversations, even when someone is going for that clinic, they'll be comfortable to say that, wow, I need to go for my appointment. Today I'm not feeling so well. Can I take maybe 3 days off? Just relax and then come back to work. And when we start normalizing these conversations, it will even make it easier for even individuals to know that today I'm not in the best place. I need a break. Or today I'm actually feeling on the edge and I need to talk to someone. And these are some of the things. And having mental health conversations, we know that mental health is just like the way you can have a stomachache. The way you can ask for permission for a sick leave is the same way we can also ask for sick leave to take care of our mental health. And having a mental health condition doesn't mean you cannot be effective. You can be effective like any other person, but it takes a lot of self-awareness, a lot of even acceptance from the workplace, and ways in which we can actually improve efficiency, especially when you're talking about mental health at the workplace, is having conversations. And at times, even looking for comfortable avenues where you can communicate with your leaders, having days, even walks, to even support. Maybe you may not have someone being affected by mental health at the workplace, at your particular workplace, but you creating that awareness will help other individuals out there to also know that these things happen to us. And you've probably heard the word, many people keep talking about toxic workplace. And it's important for you to ask yourself, do you feel like your environment is a toxic place? Is it supporting your mental health and your mental well-being, or it actually is making you, or it's making it feel worse? So when we are able to ensure that our workplaces are places that are comfortable for us, that will actually improve. And these are conversations we can have every day. When you're feeling maybe you're looking forward to going back, it's like the work day has just begun and you're like, when will this day end? I guess that's actually a good point to say that what is making me feel like I need to just want my workplace I want to go home. And you just got there. It's 8 a.m. and you're like, when will 5 p.m. get here? And even looking for ways where you can have proper self-care is actually important. And some of the things you need to do is creating boundaries. Try and avoid carrying work at home. At times, they are, depending on the duty and the nature of your work, at times there are works, there are programs that at times you are demanded to also answer a work call when you're at home. But if you can create those boundaries, kama umeenda nyumbani, let that be it, and then you can pick up work from where you left it. Because every day, work will never end. After ikifika hiyo 6, there will always be work. But at times also just knowing that this, for today, I'm feeling this is what I have achieved for today. Tomorrow I'm going to be able to do more. Also, setting goals can be a good place for you to also begin when you're taking care of your mental health, so that you are also able to know what do you want to achieve. And it's also important to always go an extra mile. But when you feel like you're not able to, it's always good to look at yourself and also ask those questions among and introspecting. And also you can have peer counseling with your other staff. Get to talk, ask them, how are you seeing me? Do you feel like I'm doing well or I need a break? So I don't know if I've answered your question, Musa, but I guess those are some of the things and some of the areas we need to look. And when we normalize these conversations when it comes to mental health, even at the workplace, we are at a better place. We are equipping ourselves, because these are conversations that are here with us. They may not have affected you, but they're close by, they are nearby. Maybe your colleague at your other desk is struggling, and you don't know, because at times we don't talk about this, but it's important to talk about these conversations. Yes. And yeah.
Do you think it's also what happens if the employer is not coming in handy to support you as an employee? What do you think?
That's actually a very good question, and it stems back to how well can you communicate, and maybe to help that person, if they can look at a comfortable time that they can talk to their employer, and at times you'll find that maybe Monday mornings are days where everyone is looking for the boss, so maybe you can look for another time that is comfortable, get to go to them, sit down with them and tell them, these are some of the areas, these are some of the things I've noticed at our workplace. What do you think we need to do about it? And they may even pose a question to you, what do you think we need to do? It's actually important for you to have a solution, because at times we are quick to always say problem, problem, problem. We are quick to say what is not working here. But rarely do people actually say, this is a solution I've thought. Maybe we can be having one day in a week whereby we can sit down, debrief, talk about these issues. We can give a solution of, maybe we can have activities to just even equip us with the mental health talks. So look for the appropriate time. Don't fear communicating, because it's actually very, very important to do that. And these are conversations that are here with us. Let's embrace counseling, because at times when we look for help from the wrong avenues, we are bound to be misled. So let's look at help from the right places, because when we look for help at the right places, you're bound to get the right kind of help. Yes.
Like I told you, these are unscripted. You have to be with us as we continue to exchange the cameras and all that. I think something else that I found key is, and that is why I was asking that question, is that if an employer is not coming in handy, there are so many avenues that an employee can use so that they can get help. I find that organizations need to empower or to put into place mechanism of feedback mechanisms that will enable or will allow the employees to, without like being coerced or feeling like you have to go and tell your boss, because when you have a feedback mechanism, and we'll have to end at 12:35 because of some reasons. Probably we may come back later. We have around 5 minutes to conclude at least this one. But what I'm saying is that if an employer will put good mechanisms of feedback mechanisms, so that the employee will be able to find, comfortable in their skin, how they can be able to give their feedback. For example, if there is a suggestion box that is well situated, well put, not that it is outside the manager's office. Of course, if you put your paper there, everybody knows you are the one who put that paper there. It should be in a well situated place, probably in the lunch room, near the pads, where everybody is passing. Because if you go and put it outside the manager's office, everybody might be afraid to go and put their suggestion there, because many people are struggling na mambo za mental health, na unakuta watu hawawezi kusuggest. Wengine wanaogopa managers wao, wengine wanaogopa wakubwa wao, hawawezi kwenda kusuggest na kusema mimi niko mgonjwa wa akili. Hata wengine wanasema wako wagonjwa, wanajiwekelea magonjwa. Wengine labda wanasema unaumwa na tumbo, uende tu nyumbani ulale, alafu uende kwa chemist uchukue dawa na rafiki yako akuandikia karatasi, uende useme unataka leave. Badala ya kufanya hivyo, ni vizuri tuzoee ama management zetu. Na haya, this is what we do at CareUp. We help you to help your employees professionally without judgment, because more often than not, when we talk about mental health, unakuta ya kwamba we judge people. People are judged wrongly. Na hii ni ugonjwa kama ile ingine. Hakuna mtu anakujaji kwa sababu ya kukua na headache. Hakuna mtu anakujaji kwa sababu uko na stomachache. Hakuna mtu anakujaji kwa sababu wewe uko na issues za maisha. lakini unafind ya kwamba wakati mtu ako na shida ya amesumbuka kimawazo, hapo watu wanafanya judgment. Kwa hivyo I think let's not judge people. Let's be very strategic or very intentional employers, so that we support our employees. You saw what happened, the incidents of Kirinyaga. An American man kills the lady and her 2 children, and these are things that are happening all over the world, and therefore we need to keep on supporting our people. We need to keep talking. This is a conversation that cannot end. This is a conversation that will keep talking. And of course, if you have an organization and you're looking for people to support you, just inbox us and tell us, we'll throw a proposal your way, and so that we can be able to help your people mentally, where we can have a round table with your people without judgment, without you boss probably being there once in a while. You can come and join us, but we would want to help your people debrief. And it is something that is very affordable. Actually, I'm calling upon the organizations that may be listening to us. This is a very good gift you can give your people for Christmas. Let people talk. Of course, people need money. You can give them money, but this one as an addition Christmas gift. Make sure it might not be Care Up. It may be another organization that you work with. Let them do self-care for your people. And when you do this, I think we can make the world a better place. Let's make mental health a normal thing. Let's normalize looking for help, because it is okay not to be okay. And this is Unscripted with Musa Walakipia and Tabisu Wajiko. And we come here once in a while. We talk, and we talk, and we talk. And when we talk, we'll get solutions. Let's keep talking. Of course, normally we would come here on Tuesday at 11 to 12 p.m. In the morning. That is between morning and afternoon. But today being a Wednesday, we thought, why not? Because anytime is a time for conversation, for mental health conversation. Musa Walakipia hapa pamoja na wewe. Off and out. And out, off and out, off and out, off and out. This is Musa Walakipia, off and out. Unscripted with Musa